Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Rush holding it down with the Labudo Network. Right now, promote my side hustle, Rush Enterprise. If you're in the state of New Jersey, any armed guards or unarmed guards, call up my business line and I'll line it up. The bigger the contract, the more money we make together, you heard? I got my co-host in the building and SJ. We the sucker free team. We about to do another classic movie review. Yeah, I mean, yo, Fame, man, let the people know what we about to expound on today, man. Talk to them.
Peace, everybody. Hope everybody having a great weekend. The movie we will be reviewing today is How to Be a Player, 1997. So before we get into that, what was y'all thoughts on it, watching it back? I know everybody's probably seen it again.
It brought back a lot of good memories, man. When that film came out, I think I was in middle school when that film came out.
Yeah, around that time. Yeah, I think I watched it many times though, but it was it brings back a lot of memories in that time period with the cookouts and everything, just and family and all that. It was the 90s was a good time, good era.
Yeah, it definitely bring you back, man. I literally graduated that year this came out, so it definitely take you back. But man, one thing when I watched this movie though, man, because like you said, man, this is like the late 90s. How original movies were, man. How creative they were, just to even put this concept together and stuff. With a low budget, but it still came out with a good movie, man. So shout out to people back then, man, when they was just like, hey, man, this is all we got right now, but we can still craft a good movie script. Because they had Def Jam incorporated into it. So yeah, they did a good job on laying this movie out, man. I thought that definitely took me back.
Yo, I wouldn't say it was low budget. I mean, the marketing and promotion on the film was a lot. Like, especially for the soundtrack. I don't know if you remember, Drew Hill doing that record with Foxy, but yo, like they promoted that film pretty good, man. Like there was some money behind that.
Nah, it was only like 15 million for the budget. So it's not like a shot. It's just like the money spent. Yeah. But
that's for what they bet. That's in comparison to the 90s. That's kind of like a lot of money, bro.
Nah, not really.
Nah.
Okay,
it was still a great movie. I think it's up there as a classic. So yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a classic. It's funny as hell too. But before I get into the synopsis and all that, you want to get the ratings, or you want to go into it first?
Let's go and get the ratings first.
Yeah, all right. Who's gonna go?
I'll go first. I'll give it an 8.2, man.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
I'm gonna give it oh my bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it's a funny ass movie. I'm gonna give it an 8.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5. A lot of the actors on there, yeah, man, yeah. A lot of the actors on there, they wasn't the greatest actors. They had Bernie Mac, which he did a phenomenal job within the film. But a lot of those actors were like, D-list people, man. Like they wasn't even up there like that. You know what I mean? Except for like Bill Bellamy, and Bill Bellamy did a decent job in the film, but he wasn't the greatest actor in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's a comedy though. I don't think they was trying to win an Oscar for the shit.
But I like the fact that they had like like the D-list actors and stuff. So I thought that's what made the movie better. It reminded me of the movies. What's my man Brian Hooks? No, that cat, he used to play in all those like low budget movies, but they end up coming out good. Brian Hooks. He was in that one with the E40 and stuff, threw the gun in his lap. So, man, I thought those were some of the best movies out there when they didn't have the Denzels and all the name actors in there and shit. So, yeah, nah, definitely, man. I thought who they put in there was good for this movie. Because it seemed like an actual crew that you would kind of be kicking it with, man. Your own like crew, what you grew up with and shit, people just being goofy like that.
Yeah, that's what it reminds you of, like chilling with your homies and stuff like that. It reminds you, like, it takes you right back to that. But it's like, it reminds me of Friday. Like Friday was low budget too. Again, them actors wasn't known like that at the time, like Chris Tucker and all that.
Those actors within Friday, they were actually good actors. You know what I mean? But yo, overall, yo, I give it a 4.5 because yo, man, it just didn't. Yeah, the film didn't move me like that. I mean, even though there was some parts that was funny, that's just my thoughts on that. I mean, but as far as Friday had a lot of good actors, man, incredible actors. They had Chris Tucker, Ice Cube.
But they was D-list at the time.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, and they still did a phenomenal job. I'm not giving it a bad rating because of the actors. The film wasn't that great to me. I mean,
okay. You saw basically the plot and everything. You didn't like the storyline and all of that, right?
No, I mean the storyline was decent. It's just that the people that played in that film didn't really execute it that well. I mean that's just my thought. Yeah.
Got you. So let me go to the plot of the movie. Dre is a smooth talker who's hard. Okay. Dre is a smooth talker who works hard to keep his many girlfriends away from each other. He thinks he has the ultimate system to date as many women he wants without getting caught. And it's directed by Lionel C. Martin, and the writers are Mark Brown and Demetria Johnson. The stars are Bill Bellamy, Natalie Desselle, Reed, and Lark Voorhees. So yeah, I don't really got no many questions on this. We can jump into the exhibits. I don't really got no questions for this one. But do y'all think people, especially back then, you think people they had being a player wrong?
What was that again?
Like I'm gonna tell you. Let me say it better. I think because even back in the days, like people used to be players, but they used to have girlfriends. I think that's the wrong way to go about it. Like being a player is probably get your reps in to get the girl you want. I don't think it's to be cheating on your girl. Because I think Dre in this movie, Bill Bellamy was a piece of shit, which I was once too, piece of shit. So I kind of like him. But I think, but matter of fact, we can go to Exhibit A because it goes right into it, Rush. But I was just saying, basically, if you got the girl you want, especially the girl he had that was, coming over in the morning, cooking him breakfast, and then leaving to go to work. She went to his crib first before she went to work to cook him breakfast. And Lark Voorhees was bad at the time too. You don't cheat on a girl like that. I'm like, man,
bad motherfucker, boy. That whole cast, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. That whole cast that he had in them roles, man, they had some fine females, boy.
Yo, that's crazy because I got on exhibits, I got each one, and we gonna rate them each.
Yeah,
that's dope. Okay,
that's what I was thinking too, bro. Yeah.
So I'm gonna explain it better when I talk. Okay, if this is your girlfriend, there is no need to be a player. You got it, Rush?
Yo, before we get into that, right? You mentioned that guys shouldn't be a player if they have a main squeeze. They shouldn't be doing that while they're in a relationship. They should do it before they get into the relationship and get their reps in. But yo, to be real with you, that's not how the sexual market works, man. Like, yo, if you have a high SMV, like, yo, the market's gonna treat you accordingly. So if you have a high sexual market value within the market, yo, you're gonna have a plethora of women that you're gonna be able to sleep with, and a lot of times, the alpha male archetype will exercise his options. You know what I mean? That's just how the market works.
Yeah, I don't think you should act on it though.
I agree with you on that. Yeah, like you would, have some sort of a moral code / discipline towards yourself, or not to move in that way. But yo, if you're a dude within the market and your sexual market value is high, yo, you're gonna exercise your options, man. I mean,
yeah, I agree. I exercised my options a lot back in the day.
I think eventually, man, you move to what you're talking about, Famous. I think, man, like you do, man, it's like you got to know how to take a good deal, man. And I think that's the issue with like men and women. It's just like they want to keep playing field, man, and they do lose good people. So, man, you got to be smart enough to like, all right, man, I got this chick, man. She's bad. She kind of everything I asked for. So it's like, man, okay, I do need to leave the market at this point. But I do think like, man, guys got to kind of get it out their system too, man. You know, it'll be good if guys could just cut it off. But I think, man, men got to go through that phase where you kind of tire yourself out from that. And I think that's when you could be like loyal and committed to a relationship. So I think Homeboy in the movie, I think he was just at that phase, man. You know, his life was coming together, like kind of what Russ saying, man. You know, he had a lot of options. So I think he needed to, you know, kind of get that shit out of the system. But it's like, you don't overindulge, you know what I'm saying? Like he was doing a little too much in the movie. So yeah, plus all the games. Yeah. So it's just like, nah, if you just put it out there like, look, man, I'm not ready for no long-term relationship. Leave it at that. Then man, it's all fair game at that point because they make that decision if they want to like fuck with you. But when you putting up pictures in your house and shit with them, you remember my man folding them up, you be switching them out.
Yeah.
That's when you're doing too much because you giving boyfriend energy at that point.
Yeah, that's what I said. That shit can come back to haunt you, man. You want to lead women on. You know, they go crazy like that. That's what turned them crazy, and you know, they want to bust the windows out your car and you know, stab your tires and all of that.
But at his age,
I think
you know, like because he was younger at this time. Remember, this is '97, so yeah, if that age and I had a roster like that, I'm running through shit. Jesse Owens, shout out to your boy.
That's what I said. That's what I said. The nigga in this movie, I think Dre was a piece of shit, and I once was a piece of shit too. Like I operated like kind of like he was in this movie. I was doing some crazy shit. I had 4 wifeys at one time, like for like 4 years, and they didn't know nothing about it.
I don't think he was a piece of shit though, man. I think that's just like the beginning phases of life, man. Everybody gotta get their learning lessons. Because think about it like this, man. Because I would say that before, but now, man, I'm hearing a lot of women, man, and what they seek out. I think, man, you kind of get what you deserve. Because, man, think about it. Lark Voorhees, bad motherfucker, man. All them females was bad. They had options of guys that would have been fully committed to him. So, nah, they chased a dude that had his, like, you know, since he was balling out, he was working for Def Jam. They were like, oh, okay, man, like, let me try to lock him down. So, nah, I think everybody get it at that point, man. Because, like, the females... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying, SJ, but he was lying to all of them. That's the problem. Now, if he was a real player, can be truthful and still, you know, do a thing, but he was lying to all of them.
Nah, man, I think people lie to themselves, man. I think this is the bullshit. Go ahead,
yo, SJ, man, I'm glad you brought that up. Yo, man, a female's not gonna want to deal with a dude that don't get bitches, nigga. Come on, man. That's just how the game works, man. Now, I mean, a chick is not gonna holler at a dude that's single, man. It never will happen, nigga.
Well, because the reason I'm saying that, Rush, man, because like, man, back in the day, I remember the cats that had the ice on, man. They got the chains. I remember telling like females that was like close to us, like, hey man, don't mess with so and so. He got mad chicks. They be like, man, get out of my way, little punk. I'm going over there. I'm trying to be it. You know, so that's what happened, man. So everybody know what game they playing, man. So now I get what you're saying, man. I do think you got to operate a little better. Like I said, just be like, look, man, I'm not looking for no long-term, you know, relationships right now. And allow that choice to be made. And that's how you got to go. You ain't got to be like, man, I got a roster or nothing like that. No crazy shit. But, you know, don't manipulate too much. But, yeah, nah, them women, they know what they getting into. So, yeah, Russ kind of ride on that one.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I just think you should be single when you want to do that. That's all I'm saying.
No, I agree with you on that part. Yeah. Just be single, man. He had the chick up at the house, making pancakes and shit.
That's how you supposed to do it, but it never pans out that way, man. You know what I mean?
Especially when you're younger.
The playboy is always going to exercise his options, man. Now, I mean, you're young. You got that testosterone running through your veins. You're going to knock something down. Now, I mean, I'm not saying it's right, but that's just how the game goes. A chick ain't going to holler at a dude that don't get no bitches. Now, I mean, and she's curious, nigga. She want to see what that pipe game about, man. Now, I mean.
Yeah. go to Exhibit A, Rush. All right, so that's what led me to the Exhibit A. We basically discussed it, but I was basically saying when you have a chick like this that's bad and she's a good woman, you don't cheat on her. You try your best not to do right by her, because like I said, she came over. It started off with her coming over in the morning before work to his crib to cook him breakfast. So that she had signs of a good woman, whatever. But yeah, if you have Lark Voorhees, man, them player days is over. You retire. you retire, man. I'm telling you that now. But I want to get y'all take on that, and let's rate her, his girl, the main girl.
I go ahead,
which is Lisa's.
Yo, I'm gonna say this, right? Like, I wouldn't say Lisa was a good girl. I think she was a bird too. Like, she's not dealing with a regular nigga. The nigga worked for Def Jam. You know what I mean? He has an executive role with Def Jam. And, he had a nice spot. He got the chicken. When I say chicken, I'm talking about the money and all that. And, it was very surface levels based. So, yeah, of course she's going to come to the nice apartment and cook him a meal. Know what I mean? She wouldn't do that shit if the nigga was living in the shoebox.
Nah, but you can... Damn. Go ahead, Jay. What's your take on that?
Man, I'm with you on this one, Famous, man. Because, man, she exhibited some good traits. I can't knock that. And she definitely, man, she's a bad female. So I think at the end of the day, man, she had a nice combination of, like, having the characteristics. She was showing true concern. And even the family, you remember on the voicemails, they was like,
yeah,
yo, you bringing Lisa. So it seemed like everybody liked her and shit, the sister and stuff. So, man, like, she ran into enough people where it's like they all seen like she had good quality. So nah, she's definitely one you could settle down with. But like he just wasn't ready at that point. So, I don't think people should rush into anything just because man, he would start developing that resentment towards her, if he ain't get that shit out of his system. So it was just wrong timing. But nah, she definitely a bad chick that you should settle down with. You should, like, if you could commit, you know what I'm saying? But obviously he couldn't.
Yeah, usually when that happens, what we're talking about is when the man, when you see Bill Bellamy's character, the player, he really wants her long term, but he didn't get it out of his system. So he's gonna keep her there, and still mess around with other girls. But he really wants Lisa. That's why
I don't even think he wanted her long term, man. I don't even think he wanted her long term because he was like too sloppy with the shit. Yeah, he was reckless with the dick out here. So yeah, it's like subconsciously he wanted to get caught, man. But go ahead.
Yeah, I think I would say that because I think he was trying so hard for her not to then he was going over the top for her not to find out. Like he was doing the most. That's why I said, because you usually do that with your main girl, usually because that's the one you want. So you lie to her. Or like Baby Boy said, I lie to you because I love you. I tell the truth to these other girls because I don't give a fuck. That's what it was kind of like. But yeah, but I can't agree with Russell. I think she's a bird. I can't say that because I can see she shows some qualities that she's a bird, but I can't get that. I don't get that from her character in this movie.
No, he had like great qualities like that would attract women, but she did show signs of like having character and stuff like that. She was coming over there cleaning and stuff. So she was a good girl for that prototype.
All right, so let's rate her in this movie. Because she lost her mind later on in life, and she was diagnosed with bipolar disease, and she was losing it. She started looking crazy. But at this one, in her prime, she was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, right here, and I'm gonna go with a solid like 8.5, man. Yeah, she was a bad motherfucker, boy. Right here,
I got an 8. Yeah, I'm giving her an 8.
I'm giving her 6.5. She a bird.
Damn, Rush, you a hard nigga to please. That nigga Rush a hard nigga to please, man.
Nigga, 6.5. That's like 1.5 over average. You wildin', Rush. You damn.
Yeah,
Rush.
The average chick don't look like
nigga,
this.
You legally blind.
Listen, y'all giving her the high rate because you guys looking at her as a good girl. But to me, she a bird.
We going off aesthetics. We ain't talking about no goddamn character measurement, nigga.
Listen, man, She a 6.5. You know what I mean? She's in the category of a blue jay, man. She a bird, man. She definitely belongs to the
Rush.
street. You know what I mean?
Damn, Rush.
Damn, yeah, Rush.
I want to see. I gotta see. I want to see your ratings for the rest of these chicks, man. Because if she got that nigga, I think they all gonna get about the same with you.
She's pretty natural too, so nah, man. Yeah, that's why I said 8.5, man. Nah, she a bad man, nice little figure too, man. So yeah, nah, 8.5, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I got an 8, but I think all of the women in this movie was natural. None of it was caked up with makeup.
Yeah, no, they was bad, man. That's
what
I'm saying.
Bad motherfuckers in here.
They had some bad cast on this, boy.
Yeah, this is one of the go to B, Rush.
Damn, Rush at a 6.5.
I ain't never see Lark Voorhees get a 6 in her prime, bro. That's crazy, nigga. You can say that now, maybe, but not then, nigga.
Damn, so you said she fell off? She had some shit going on in life?
Yeah, I didn't know that. She was looking crazy. Like, I don't know if you can Google. She got diagnosed with bipolar disease, so she was looking like...
Yeah, she lost her mind, man. She looks like a schizo.
Crazy. Yeah, she looked real crazy. But I think she's bouncing back. I think she started taking her medication and stuff, but that's a sad situation because for her to be what she was and that happened to you, it's kind of crazy. Same thing that happened with that, what's her name? Ashley, the girl from All That. She looks ridiculous right now. And she was diagnosed with bipolar disease too. And she just looks crazy. All right, so this is what I said. This nigga. All right, go ahead, Justin. What you about to say?
No, nothing. I was just like, you good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is what I was saying. This nigga was doing the most. He was sloppy in this movie. Like, he was going to get... So I understand what you're saying. Like, this nigga wanted to get caught subconsciously. And this nigga was probably just playing the game because the shit he was doing, like, nigga, you're going to get caught. He was too sloppy and he was doing the most. So this is the first picture is the voicemail. This nigga had 2 separate voicemail tapes. He would just switch in and out. So I know he's going to forget that one day. That's crazy. And then he had all of his girls' pictures behind his wifey picture. And he would just switch it to who's there at the time. And he's doing all this at his crib, which he broke his own rule. Because later on, I'm going to say he said something about don't mess with no chicks in your complex, whatever. But he was bringing all of the chicks there. So that was kind of a contradiction on him. But yeah, I think he wanted to get caught. This nigga was too sloppy.
Yeah, that's why I said, man, like, when you go into these levels of trying to maintain all this, that's like a job within itself, man. So, that, you know what I'm saying? When you got to do all this shit, switch out tapes, and it's just like, man, all you have to do is just be like, man, I'm single, man. I'm not giving nobody, because he's giving access to his house, people roaming around. So that's what I'm saying. He hit that point of like game where he had too much ego involved in this shit, where it's just like, nah, man, you don't give him no access to your house and stop doing too much, man. Like, you could say no to something. If you got a roster of like 6, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to entertain everything. So yeah, my man was just like gluttonous with this shit, you know?
Yeah, that's what I said. I was just like that when I was younger. Yo, I told you I had 4 wifeys for 4 years. Yo, it was so crazy. I had like on my block, I had a wifey on this side, like on the right side block, the block next to me, the block behind me. Nigga, coming home, that shit, I was so paranoid every time coming home because I had girls on each block just surrounding my crib. So, and I'm still trying to bring chicks to our crib while so I was kind of moving sloppy like this too. So I understand when you younger like that, you know, you just having fun and all that. But yeah, I was a piece of shit. What's your takes on B, Rush? Exhibit B, him moving sloppy, being too cocky with it.
I mean, that's how you gain the experience, man. You know, you're gonna make mistakes, and you know, just as long as you learn from your mistakes, you know what I mean, you'll be able to move accordingly. You know what I mean?
This nigga said gain experience like they in special forces training and shit.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, yo,
like they training for the CIA or something.
I don't want to promote, you know, fornication and all that, you know what I mean? But I mean, if you're gonna play in the game, just what comes with the game, man. You know what I mean? If you're gonna seek out a dude, you know, because he's 6 foot, he's making a certain income, he got a nice spot, That's surface level shit, nigga. You know what I mean? So you getting into the game with bad intentions, man. So you gonna reap what you sow, my nigga. You know what I mean? Male or female.
No, that's a good point. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. I think women are bigger players than men, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
And but I mean, what he's doing is dangerous, man. When you hit a certain level of success, man, you know, like you said, when you're younger, say like you don't got too much, man, that's the time where you could probably get away with a little bit more. Like females be like, oh, he ain't shit, but fuck it, I'm moving on. But man, when you start having some resources and they actually attracted to you and stuff, man, that's where you might have, homeboy would have probably ended up dead in that piece, you know, the level where he's putting pictures by his bed, man. That's why I'm saying he was going a little above beyond where he was like, making them think like he was in love back. So that's the dangerous part. If you're just out there like, man, we boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever, you know, you do your thing, then they won't be too mad. They're definitely going to be upset, but they ain't going to go to them extremes. But yeah, when you putting pictures in your house, you giving chicks keys and shit, you know, that's way too much. That's why I'm saying he stepped over that line, you know?
Yeah, but yo, SJ, not for nothing. I think even if you tell them the truth,
we got to be mindful. The film is based in early 90s, so the games or the rules back then is totally different now. Know what I mean? Like in today's day and age, I would like, and that's if I was moving as a sleaze bag, I would never take a chick that I'm just smashing to my main spot. Know what I mean? I might get a telly or Airbnb. Now I'm not telling y'all niggas to go do that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying like that's how different the game is now. Know what I mean? Back then, you know, sometimes chicks be cool enough you take them to your main spot, but you can't do that shit now. You know what I mean? Hell no.
Nah. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Don't take him, but not only he was taking one, and he was taking all of them there. That's why he had all the pictures switched out. He was taking every single chick there to his crib, like his main crib. Like that's insane. You asking for it. But, to piggyback off what you were saying, SJ. Even if you tell her the truth, like some of these chicks, they still will go super crazy. Even if you tell them that, you know, you're not taking no girl serious at the moment, you know, you're doing your thing. You better not pipe her like you taking her serious. Because if you laying down that good wood, nigga, she gonna go crazy. No matter if you told her the truth or not.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. But I mean, Lisa, that at that point,
hey, yo, listen. Let me just say this, man. If a chick never keys your car, crack your window, yo, you not that nigga.
Hell no.
Yo.
Yeah.
No, but I feel you what you saying, Famous, because they still might wild out. But at least at that point, you be like, look, I ain't lied to none of y'all. Like, I ain't commit. So, you know, you kind of off the hook on that. That's what I'm saying. You just let that bar, like, look, I'm not trying to be in a relationship. We could kick it and shit. So that would be different. But like you said, they still might wild out. Because, you know, they're going to catch feelings. Because, man, women are very egotistical, man. Because, like, they'll sign up for that. They'll be like, oh, I ain't gonna fall in love with you. Like you said, you start piping them down and then they be like, what's going on between us and stuff? Because they think they could change you over. Every chick thinks they got magical vagina. So they think they could try to, like, win you over, change you and shit. So that's why, like, I kind of agree with Rush in these situations. Their ego puts them in these situations where it's like, okay, I want that prototype of that guy because what he's kind of got, and I can win him over and change him. So it's like they end up losing. The guy ends up losing. That's really what happens.
Yeah, I love when they tell me that. Oh, I'm not going to fall. I'll be like, man, I'm telling you, this snicker ball going to mess up your whole life. I'm telling you. And then they be like, all right. They think it's not. And then I knock her points back. She's level 1, and they.
Oh no, because piggybacking off what you're saying, I was talking to my boy one time, and this dude, man, he actually had game. You know, he was attracted to females, and I was like, I had to break it down to him. I was like, dude, that player shit that you trying to do don't work for dudes that could pull. I was like, that's for like ugly dudes, because you know, if you start piping a female down and man, you're that prototype, they gonna fall in love. Sure enough, my man was like, he's like, I thought I could get away with it. I'm like, man, that shit don't work with everybody, man. Yeah, you in a good status and all that, and you got your shit clicking. Nah, they gonna fall in love, man. And like you said, they gonna start hitting that edge of crazy, man, because they ain't gonna want to lose you.
Yep, they gonna put it in their mind that they're in a relationship with you, even if you're not. You're in a relationship with them. I mean, they're in a relationship with you, but you're not in a relationship with them. That's in their mind. But I think girls are the biggest players today. I think this movie today would be about women. They do these games and they play these types of games, like switching the man's number in their phone to Taco Bell or some or Uber driver, and it's the homegirl, but it'd be really a nigga. I'm telling you, today, 2026, this is how women act. They're the biggest players today. I don't think men are as like the 90s. I'll give it to you. Men was like that. They were just like Bill Bellamy. But I think today it's reversed.
It might be, man. Yeah, they got niggas labeled as food and shit in the phone.
Yeah, telling you, they play these games, man. They dealing with multiple niggas. But let's go to C. And they got anthems about the shit. Remember Carly Rae song Girls is Players too. They got anthems about the shit.
That would be a good concept for somebody. You know how motherfuckers like doing remakes, do a female version.
Yeah, they should do a female version. That'd be dope. But it's gonna paint women in a bad light. They ain't gonna do that. All right. So Katrina, this is my pick. My pick for baddest female in the movie. I think Katrina is, and I'm gonna rate her. I'm giving her probably a 9.5. I'm giving Katrina. Katrina's out of this movie, out of all of the women, I think Katrina's the baddest. There's one more at the end that's kind of bad, but she's not one of the girls, I don't think. But Katrina's the baddest in this movie, and you can see his face. That's how I looked when I first saw Katrina.
Yeah, Katrina.
What do you think about Katrina?
Go ahead, Rush.
Yo, we gotta understand that Katrina is a Blue Jay too. She a bird too. But I'm gonna rate her like she a 7. I'm gonna give her she a strong 7. Know what I mean?
Katrina's a 7.
She's an attractive bird. Word is wrong.
Yeah.
8.7. Because I gave Lark the 8.5, but yeah, Katrina was bad, man. She definitely is a bad female.
Yeah, this is my pick. But
bird-wise, yeah, she was probably one of the worst.
Do you guys agree that she a bird?
Oh, facts, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I agree with that. We're gonna get into her later. We're gonna get to her later on because I'm gonna group her with his sister because they some dirty Mac and haters. Matter of fact, I want to get to them later because I want to group them together. But yes, I don't like her character in this movie. She's definitely a bird. And she was actually getting to your point. I'm gonna get to that later. Dang, I put this in the wrong order. So Russ, just go to E. Yeah, she was definitely a bird, man. I just wanted to get the rating on her since we passing that, when she first got introduced.
Man, it's crazy how old these chicks look now, man.
Oh, I haven't seen none of them today.
Yeah, I started looking up the cast, boy. Yeah,
good. We can go. Matter of fact, this is supposed to be D, Rush. So there's another E in there, but this was supposed to be D. All right. She's a cock-blocking, dirty macking ass sister, man. Like this, she was the worst. She has a type of hatred for her brother, man. And it all stems from her boyfriend, Michael, I guess, because her boyfriend played her. That's why she's so mad at players. Okay,
yo, I'm glad
she said Mike Jones.
You put this up and we need to expound on this. We got to unpack on this. This character represents all ugly females that attach themselves to attractive females. Know what I mean?
The refrigerator.
This is the prototype that will cop black to the max. Like, if she's around, you is not hitting, my nigga. Murray's born. And a lot of times, attractive females will attach themselves to a mud duck like this. And man, she's just like she will prohibit you from getting the buns at all costs, nigga. Know what I mean?
Man, I actually like this character right here, man. I think let me break it down. She was the her right here, she was the epitome of like female bitterness after they make bad decisions. No, I'm saying, man, she was like the billboard for that. So it's like, man, think about it, because her brother told her not to mess with dude, but she went and messed with him anyways. You know, he was breaking it down to her like, hey, man, like dudes like me, man, he a player. So even though he was a player, you know, like what a lot of men do, they would still like give women that's like in their family close to them the prescription of men like ourselves. You know, that I think that's the thing we're able to do, is separate our acts. So like people we love don't go in them territories. See, women would never do that. But so he told her like about that, but like she went ahead, she was being hard-headed, and that's why she's bitter and jaded. So she's taking it out on her brother when he was actually trying to prevent her from doing that, because like that bitterness she gained from her own like hard-headedness. So yeah, I think that this is a good representation of a lot of women, because when you hear them on panels and shit, what they be saying? Oh, I was manipulated. I didn't know what I was doing. He did this to me. He changed.
You know what, SJ,
niggas told you not to go down that path. You did
it. Yo, SJ, man, them mud ducks be lying on them panels, man. You know what be happening to these bros? Just like this character in this film, they attract a dude that's not on their level, right? So just because the nigga smashed, they think that the nigga's gonna take them seriously. Yo, nah, you was just a pump and dump, nothing more, nothing less, man. You just a cum dumpster, man. And they fail to realize that's what it was. But you know, they come on these panels and lie because, like, yo, you've been used as a cum dumpster, man. You know what I mean?
Facts, Rush. But man, when somebody tells you like, hey, this person is like this, because man, I've done it numerous times, man. Like I told you, man, I have females. I'm like, yo, homeboy known for like getting it in. Nah, he's different. Like I said, they all think they got magical vagina that could change somebody. So that's what I'm saying. Then they'll get mad when they don't get the desired outcomes. So that's where I said she's a good representation, man. They call it manipulation, but really it's just like, I'm not going to take accountability for my bad decisions. So therefore I got to make it seem like he did some magical shit to my mind where I could have controlled myself. So that's what I'm saying. This is a representation of that.
Yeah, I totally agree with both of y'all, man. It's like what they say, the refrigerator hiding snacks. That's what it is. That's what it is with this one. But for her to do this to her brother, man, to have this type of resentment, like, you don't do that to your brother. Like, that shit is, I can see if it's like her homegirl's friend or something, but this is your brother, man. You don't do that, man. She was wilding.
Nah, she definitely was, man. But she had to dissect, like, how was he able to maintain all that? Because you remember when he called her a statistic, that's when she got mad. He was like, hey, man, you're a statistic now. She was like, oh,
yeah, fuck. His friends.
Yeah, she's like, I got to get at him now.
Yeah. Go to E, Russ. This is a different E, because this one was supposed to be D.
Yo, it was kind of ill. They had the beepers in this movie. I was like, damn, this shit. Oh.
Oh yeah, and he said at the end, you never have a beeper. Your girl's supposed to have a beeper, but you will never have no beeper. Remember at the end? I got that part too. That's just hilarious when he's roasting niggas at the party. Yo, I used to watch this movie mad times back in the day. There we go, Rush. I used to watch the show with my cousin back. This shit was hilarious, man. So what do we think about the friend group? Let's talk about the friend group for a minute. I think they all funny in their own way. Who you think was the funniest, and do you think they were simps?
I would say old boy with the green jersey, number 7, was the funniest one. And the light-skinned dude with the blue shirt was the biggest simp. Like he was not only a simp, but he was also a sucker too. You know what I'm saying? He's a sucker because he was blowing up his girlfriend's phone, right? But come to find out, she went to the pool party. Now I mean, she going to that pool party because she looking for some new Snicker bar, man, or this bomb, man. Shit, candy bar girl, you heard?
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, I would say homeboy was the 7 jersey on. He was the funniest, but yeah, they definitely was simps. I mean, at least the dude in the blue, he was a simp, but he was able to pull some. My man was just like a sucker for love dude, but the other two, them niggas couldn't pay for some coochie. So yeah, they they was out there striking out like crazy.
Yeah, that's what's in there. I forgot his name. R.I.P. He passed away, man. He's funny though. I forgot his name. Yeah, I forgot his name. But I said Esel from Friday. But
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
He's I think all of them had their moments in this movie, but I think you're right. He had the most, and I think the simp he was funny too. He's definitely second because he was funny as hell in this movie.
Yeah, he was.
The simp, like his simp ways is just hilarious, man. But what y'all think of them as a whole, friend group as a whole? I like them as friends though.
Yeah, it was a funny ass friend group, man. That's why I said I like the fact that they put D-listers in there because it looked like a crew you could see actually like coming up with each other. Motherfuckers is funny and shit.
Yeah, so they look like a real
like
crew.
Solid actors in there would have kind of threw it off, man. With this.
Yeah, I think that's why I said I think this movie it was natural for that time period. I think this movie, that's why I said the acting I wouldn't mind the acting because I think it seemed like natural. Like the friend groups, the woman dynamics, the way the black chick was acting, his sister. I think it all was like kind of real, especially at the cookout because my cookouts used to be like that. So that's why I said I ain't really mind the acting like that. We can go to the next one, Rush F. Yeah, that nigga was, but he had a bad. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I forgot her name, the actress, but he had a bad chick too. He had two of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm like, beginning. That's what I'm saying. He was getting down. Then even at the party, homegirl like pulled up on him, like he was like, I'm good, before he copped a plea and shit. But yeah, he had some bad ones that was trying to get at him.
That's crazy because he was a simp, but that nigga can pull. Like he is not like he wasn't pulling chicks. That nigga would just, that's what I said. It's when niggas get mad over their main chick. All right, let's rate this is Barbara, the aerobic instructor. This is the first chick he went to see. Let's get the rating on her. And y'all got a lot and I'm mad at y'all because y'all didn't even tell me that I was dealing with a thotty. When y'all talk about the what's it called, spin wheel classes, y'all ain't tell me nothing about that. Y'all ain't put me on game or nothing. I'm like, man, my ex was a spin wheel classes, man. She was the trainer. Y'all niggas ain't tell me nothing, man. Y'all got me out here. Y'all left me for dead, man. Just stomp on my head and throw me to the lions. You leave me in the trenches taking grenades. That's Jane Rush. But this is the Barbara, the aerobic instructor. Let's rate her. I'm giving her an 8.
I got her at a 7. I had to drop her down.
I'll give her a 6.
All right.
And she was mad aggressive though. This one right here, yeah, she wouldn't have been on the roster.
Yeah, I was just talking about looks though, not her character, because the rest of these characters are all thotties, especially the wife.
Yeah, the wife was messed up.
Yeah, but this is funny. And this is when he broke his own rule though. Bill Bellamy, when he said, I think she was living in his building.
Yeah, she stayed.
And he was like, yeah, he said she stayed on the top floor. And then the guy said, why he said, why you not? He said he was telling him something. And he's saying you never mess with a chick in your building, whatever. I was like, he was messing with her. Like, and he's bringing a bunch of chicks there. And the fat guy said, well, I don't live here. That shit was hilarious. But yeah, he kind of contradicted himself right there. Because the movie is basically him riding around trying to show his friends the game.
Yeah. But man, that's the problem with a lot of dudes, man. Even though like they'll have some framework or standards, they always break them, and that's when they start getting caught up. So like I'm glad you pointed that out, because yeah, he started messing with some shit in the same building. So like you said, yeah, that's where he fucked up. That's why I was like, he's trying to do too much, man. Because think about it, like even in the beginning where we said homegirl coming to his house and she cooking pancakes, but you got a girl like that stay in the same building, man. You know how fucking dangerous and stupid that is? Yeah, so that's why I said subconsciously this cat was kind of dumb.
Yeah, he wanted to die. I'm telling you, he wanted to die. And not only is he messing with a chick in this building, he's bringing all the other chicks there too. And the nigga, the doorman ain't about shit too. Was it Godfrey? I ain't seen him in a while. That's his name? The doorman? Or the guy that worked in the lobby?
I think he got to be dead. That cat was old back then. Shit.
Nah, I think he's still alive.
Godfrey?
Yeah, I think he's still alive too. He's a funny.
Yeah, I think he's.
Yeah, he's a funny dude. He played in the film with the called. I forgot the name of the film, but the premise of the film. Problem Child. Yeah.
That's my shit.
Yeah, he's real funny in that film.
Yeah, Godfrey's funny. It's his voice and his facial expression. That nigga always looked like he's sucking on a lemon or some shit. But I think Godfrey's alive, man. We can go to the next one, Rush. We on
that
G.
That motherfucker died in April 12, 22. I try to tell y'all, that cat was old. He was born in like 1955. That's what I said, man.
Yeah, Godfrey was funny. That nigga, remember he told him he said, forget all these women in this magazine. Bring that bald fat guy back. He said, this nigga's a freak.
Yeah, he funny though, man.
Yeah, he got his man caught up, man. He left the key for Shorty. Yo, that nigga fell asleep. Crazy.
Yo, G? I can't find it.
Can't find G? It should be up there.
Which one was on that? You might want to.
This one. We had the cowboy hat on. The nigga got caught butt naked in some cowboy boots.
I can't find it. Hold on.
Yeah, you might not.
Exhibit G?
Yeah, it should be there. You see him with the cowboy hat on with Shorty breaking into the crib?
Nah, I don't. You didn't send it to me. You didn't send it to me.
All right, it should be there, but
let me see it one more time. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
All right. They said she broke the hinges off that motherfucker.
Yeah, he was upset. He's like, does it look like I let this motherfucker in?
Yo, that whole scene is Yeah,
my man was panicking.
Yeah,
but yeah, as soon as he opened that door, I was like, that cat, yeah.
Nah, you ain't send it. I can't find it.
All right, forget it. Let's just talk about that scene because that whole shit is hilarious. When his shorty, he got caught cheating. His main chick came in while he was in there. All of these niggas is bringing them chicks to their crib. That is crazy. He's in the same. Bill Bellamy's gonna get caught up just like that. But yeah, she said and remember when they came in and the nigga was looking like when he came there and they saw what's happening and that nigga tried to play it off like he was kicking her out.
Yeah, he started bucking up.
Yeah, so his friends don't know that he was over there begging for her back. And then the nigga said, it looked like she was kicking your whipped cream ass. This nigga had that's a terrible way to get caught. This nigga got caught with a cowboy hat on, some cowboy boots, and whipped cream in the holster and a gun holster.
Yeah, that was a funny scene.
And then Bill Bellamy said, man, get up, man. He tried to put his hat on, and homeboy said, it don't fit. It don't fit. But yo, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was a funny scene.
He was moving sloppy
sequence.
too. But that's how niggas, I ain't gonna lie, that's how niggas moving in the 90s.
I think, period, man. That's a dude right there where he should have just stayed in his relationship. He shouldn't even been playing the field like that. My man was novice like a motherfucker. So yeah, you could tell he was just uncomfortable in that role, man.
Yeah, he was just trying to. It's like he's trying to. Bill Bellamy is in fact influencing them. They're trying to be like Bill Bellamy. That's why. But some people ain't built for that life. That's why he got his ass whipped by both of them. I think his woman to beat his ass though. That shit was hilarious though. He said, "Does it look like I let her in?" But yeah, go to Rush. Go to H. That whole scene was hilarious though to me, man. That shit was. He told him the cowboy hat. He tried to put it on. He said, "Come on, man." He said, "It don't fit." Yeah, it looked like he said, man, nah. He said, leave him, because he kept picking on. He said, leave him alone, man. He said, nah, man, he butt naked in here with some cowboy boots on. And the other chick was bad. I should have got the other chick rating too. What about her? The chick he was cheating on his girl with. She was bad too. I'm giving her 7.5. The one that was wearing her shirt, the shirt that he bought him.
Oh yeah. About 7, like you said, around there.
I give her a 7 because she was pretty too. What about his? Dang, I should have got both of them. What about his girl? I forgot her name. She was on Money Talks too with Chris Tucker.
Elise. I think it's Elise Neal or something like that. Yeah, she was on the Hewleys.
I'm giving her 7.5.
Money Talk, Scream 2. Yeah. She was about a 7.
Which I got. Rush, what you got about those two girls? What's your rating on them two?
The lady that played in the film Money Talk, I'll give her a 7. I think she's real attractive.
Oh, okay. Rush is getting up there, man. All right, so H. This is Exhibit H. Okay, Rush, this is what you was basically saying about the how they can't resist the Playboy type, archetype guy. Like his sister over here, telling her how bad he is, and she's getting turned on by the shit. She's over here to the point where she's daydreaming, looking in the mirror. She's sitting on his bed, daydreaming about, having relations with him while his sister's over here trying to bash him and say how much of a dog he is. And that's just turning her on. So you absolutely right, man.
I think using the word daydreaming is kind of undermining that how much lustful she was for old boy. Like she was imagining herself, you know what I mean? Doing the nasty with old boy, man. I think she was lustful, man. Real lustful.
She wanted to be on the roster. That's crazy because she was basically wanting to be on the roster, knowing that he has all these girls. That's it. What's your take on it?
Yeah, nah, man. She was at the house like fantasizing. She was like, man, okay, I can see myself in this position. So even though she was talking mad shit, she knew like his background, man. She still was moving forward. Like, all right, man, I'll holler at homeboy. So yeah, that's why I said she was the worst one, man, because she knew his background. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She knew, she saw like the pictures. She knew his whole dynamic and still went forward and stuff. So yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, she kind of was a pterodactyl in that motherfucker.
Yeah, she was pretty much like that. She wouldn't be part of it.
I would say she's a blue jay. A pterodactyl is the chick that's selling her box. You know what I mean? Blue jay is the ones that I mean, they front. They put the front with the religion and they school accolades and all that. You know what I mean? But they really for the streets. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't say shorty was a pterodactyl. I would put it in the category of a blue jay.
Yeah, because she can, like, if you don't know better, she can easily pass for a good girl because they're trying to paint her as the protagonist in this movie. So, like, she's the savior. Go to I, Rush.
But my thing, just before you pulling that up, I will put her pterodactyl status because it's almost like, man, the fact that you're like, say like she's going against a player, but you end up sleeping with him and you trying to do a whole player documentary, that makes you like a sinister motherfucker, man, with the mindset. It's like, man, you're sitting there, you're bashing this dude, y'all filming shit, you're trying to hem him up, and then at the end you come and give him something just to blow up his spot with his girl.
To be real with you, SJ, that's most female.
Nah,
that's
not
most
this
female.
level.
They're front. Most females front like they don't want the playboy, but they really desire the playboy, man. I'm telling you.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with that
because they like attributes of it. But if it's dead smack in their face, most of them ain't going at that. Like if they knew the dynamic, the ins and outs, they'd be like, nah, they wouldn't sign up for it. So it's almost like indirectly they do it, Rush. So I agree with you on that. But like if it's dead smack in their face,
that's after they've been used and abused in their younger years. That's when they hit their age 35, 40, they're ready to settle down and link up with the sucker because they, you know what I mean? They're kind of like tired to be in that cycle of being used as a cum dumpster.
But yeah, they was in his house doing documentaries. That's why I'm like, man, that's some fucked up shit. She came and did, just to even blow up his spot. It wasn't like some just to fuck it up with him and his girlfriend and shit. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was too conniving.
Yeah,
because she could have just came to the girlfriend and be like, "Hey man, your man cheating on you and stuff," but to leave the panties and stuff after you gave him some box, like I didn't get that one. It's like you culpable at this point.
Yeah, only way they'll if it's up front in their face is like if it's a celebrity and they're like a Chris Brown, then they'll do it. But they ain't gonna, a regular nigga, they if it's in their face, they're not gonna go for it. They subconsciously do want that, but it's not if it's blatant, nah. So they know how it's gonna look. Rush, you do that. You got eye? All right, so let's rate the married chick, and she was diabolical. I think she might be the worst one because she was married. She was the only one there married. And she was doing Bernie Mac crazy. So before we get into this situation, let's rate the married chick.
6.5 for me.
I'll give it 6.
I'll give her a 6 too. Yeah, and this is a clear case of Shorty is linking up with the beta male provider. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Yo, he killed that role, man. That role, yo, he killed it, bro. But yeah, man, like this is a clear case of a female using a guy for his wealth and using Bill Bellamy as for the clean. To clean up. Because the pipe game on point. She's going to link up with the beta male provider and link up with the Playboy, which Exhibit I shows that Bill Bellamy is the Playboy within this situation.
Yeah, we were just talking about this too. I think SJ, you were saying something about the worst chicks, the stay-at-home wives and stuff like that, because you don't know they can messing with the milkman, the paper boy, the plumber, and all of that shit. I think we talked about that last stream we did or something like that. But she was she was the worst. And you want to know what? Because Bernie Mac said something on here that was crazy. He said, "I remember when she was trying to play it off, like she's just trying to he said, why do you got this on? What are you wearing this for?" And he said, "It's for you, whatever." She tried to gaslight the nigga, and she said, "Oh," and he's like, I knew after 6 years I'd get some." So this nigga was in a 6-year sexless marriage.
Yeah, because I caught that, man, when I was watching it.
But
yeah, my man was like,
Bill Bellamy.
Yo, 6 years is a stretch.
That is crazy, bro.
Well, yo, that's how it's played, man. You know what I mean? That's why, you should never take a chick seriously if she doesn't find you real appealing, man. Like, yo, if a chick really finds you attractive, she's not going to drag it out for 6 years until you hit, my nigga. You're a clear case as a nigga that got the bag. You know what I mean?
Man, I know y'all gonna get y'all definitely gonna give me some pushback on this. But I've been thinking about this, man. I'm giving women like this a pass. I don't think they're bad, man. Because if guys sign up for this dynamic knowing these chicks don't like them, and they think that just because they pay all their bills, these provider dudes, man, because I be arguing with these niggas all the time, man. I be hearing them. And it's kind of like the one we was talking about how his sister, like she, even with warning, she wouldn't mess with Mike Jones and shit, and she's bitter now. Man, same thing with these guys, man. You put yourself in this dynamic with a chick that don't like you, and man, you just throwing dollars at her, and you think that's gonna win. Man, if she doing some shit like this, man, I think they deserve to cheat on y'all, man. That's where I'm at with it. If you get with a chick that don't like you, man.
I'm not gonna give you no pushback on that, SJ, man. Yo, like, this is how most women move,
Hey, is
bro.
D in the background?
Yeah, I'm about to pull them up.
Oh, okay.
This is how most women move, man. I mean, they use up their great years, their youth for the the playboys, the scammers, the drug dealers, Know what I mean? And give the leftover of their youth to the sucker and the beta male provider, man. That's how the play always goes, man. The rules to the playbook never change, man. Word is born.
But it's like, man, if you put yourself in this dynamic, man, because of your ego, because, man, this is what all this shit is, man. It's like, dudes know, like, that chick don't like them. But like I said, they throw money at them, thinking that they gonna stay and shit. So it's just like, man, you put yourself in a dynamic like this, man, like, nigga, she deserved to cheat on you, man. Just suck it up. That's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? The pool boy gonna be killing that.
Yeah, man, you right, bro. How y'all doing, man?
What's good, D?
Chilling, man. Yeah, I love this movie, man, because it's so true, man. Like if you just have confidence in yourself, it's simple. You have confidence in yourself. You get your money right. You know what I'm saying? You get in shape. Keep yourself well groomed. Like you can get any woman you want. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, facts, D. Yeah, dudes don't want to put that work in, man. They looking for those shortcuts just like the females, man. So shit. If that shit don't work out, man, you gotta take accountability for that shit. But D, let me ask you, man, what would you rate this movie out of 1 to 10? I gave it like a 8.5. I think Fame gave it an 8. Rush, he said 4.5. What's your rating for the movie, though?
I was gonna say 8 as well.
Okay.
Very, very well written movie. It was funny. And it taught you some real good lessons too. As a young man coming up, man. That, sometimes, man, these hoes ain't shit, man. Like, you just got, but yeah, man. I really enjoyed this movie a whole lot. Which one are we on right now? Oh, y'all on I or something like that?
Yeah, the one with Bernie Mac was at the Bill Bellamy went over to Bernie Mac's house, the married woman.
Yeah, man, he was just doing all bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you said he was in a 6-year sexless marriage. That's more common than what people think. You know what I'm saying? Like that is just wow. But yeah, he was doing it wrong. Like you said, like he thought like money could keep him around, and the young dude that didn't have as much as him. You know what I'm saying? Came through and took his woman. It's not about the security. Like it just kind of goes to show that a lot of these women out here, they really just want security. You know what I'm saying? They don't really want like the relationship. They just want the security out of most of these men that they be marrying.
Facts.
Yeah, no, facts. Yeah, they're definitely looking for security. I think Fame having a hard time to get back on. So just I guess give us some time to get back on. But to expound what you just said, D, yeah, man, most definitely, man. Like the majority of these women, yeah, I mean they're looking for security, man. That's just how the game goes, bro. If you're the beta male provider, you're not that dude. That's just how you're gonna be used as. Know what I mean?
Yo, I wanted to say something. What up, D? How you doing?
What's up, man?
I'm glad you can make it, man. I thought you was gonna miss it. But yo, speaking of, remember the nigga Bernie Mac came in the crib? He said, "Honey, what's that smell? It smell like a dussy, booty, dick, and pussy." That shit was
Yeah, that was a classic line right there.
Yeah, man. And like you said, SA, man, I'm not gonna give you no pushback from what you said, because I even posted it like, man, if you ignore the red flag, you deserve everything that's coming to you. Like these niggas be getting themselves in these situations with, like if you in a 6-year sexless marriage, man, that's your fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's not, I can't blame the chick for that, man. Even though it's her duty to do that, nigga. If she's not, nigga, you gotta get out of there. You gotta get out of that situation, man. But yeah.
You spot on, Famous. And the thing, man, men gotta understand, man, just because a female will sign up for marriage, man, that don't make her ass a wife. Like anybody could slap a label on somebody and shit like that. So it's like, man, if she ain't operating, she's there for like money and financial gain. Like, man, she's already indicating to you, man, like what her mindset is. And men got to snap out of this bullshit, man. Cause I got to a point, man, I got tired of arguing with these dudes. I'm like, you know what, man, keep losing y'all shit then. But stop, don't complain about the system if you're gonna put yourself in it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if men keep going down this path after like dudes like us be spitting this ism at them, you know what, man? Females, line their ass up. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah. Let me get since D's here, let me get his rating on just the married chick. We don't have to go through all the married chick and Lark. What's your rating on him? Just looks, not the character, just the looks.
The married chick and Lark. Oh, Lark is killing it.
So what rating you get her from 1 through 10 in this movie? What you get her rating?
I give her rating Lark. I don't know, like an 8 probably.
My nigga.
All right, that's the same thing I gave her.
I gave her 8.5. Lark was a bad motherfucker back then.
Yo, my nigga Russ gave her a 6, D.
Hey, Rush, man, why 6?
I think 6 is a suitable rate for her. It's above average. 6 is above average. Now I can understand if I gave her a 3 or 4, then yeah, I'd be bugging. But I gave her a rate that's suitable for her. I mean, a 6.
Nah, that shit ain't suitable for her. Fuck no.
Rush wilding on that one.
That shit ain't suitable.
All right, so I want to know this, Rush. You said they also told me that you rate this movie a 4.0. I know we kind of getting off topic. I mean, like I know how many more?
Nah, give your rating, D. Since you you missed it.
D gave it an 8.
Yeah, I gave it an 8. But why'd you say 4.5?
Okay.
Yeah, nigga, why you say 4.5?
Damn. You guys want me to lie to y'all, man? I gave it a 4.5 because there was room for to make the film better, man. It was a decent film, but like with the acting and all that, wasn't the greatest. You know what
I mean? That's crazy. D, one more rating for you, Katrina. The sister's friend, Katrina.
Shit, she probably like, I'm gonna be honest, she probably like a 9.
That's the same thing I said. I said she's my favorite as far as the aesthetics, her looks in this movie.
Yeah, she was very beautiful. She was tall, slim. Yeah, she
was who's Katrina? She's the sister's friend?
One that you
Yeah, the sister's friend.
Yeah, I gave her a 7.
Russ is hard.
I need Russ to report to the DMV for an eye check. My nigga Russ is harsh out here, boy.
Yeah, Russ is funny, man.
Man, y'all acting like I gave her a 2, man. Y'all mean I gave her a 2.
Shit, that's like a 2. That's like a 2, man. That's like saying Michael Jordan's decent.
I gotta see what like a equivalent of a 10 for Rush, or like a 9 for Rush. Once we get that metric there, it might make some sense for us.
I don't think nobody gonna get a 9 from Rush. Nah, he did give somebody a 9 on one of our movie reviews. He gave somebody a crazy rate. I don't know who it is though. It was somebody we reviewed though, and Rush was like, she's bad.
Damn, Rush, you remember who it was that you gave that 9 to?
I forgot. He gave somebody a high rating though. I know that. I remember. I don't know who it is.
No, I can't remember. I mean, if I gave her a 9, she probably was fine, my nigga. You know what I mean?
She had to be bad if he gave her a 9.
It was probably like
right, Russ.
I think it was probably like Sanaa Lathan. Was it her?
It was something like that. It was almost up there. You getting close, D. It was somebody though. I know Russ did. Yo, Russ think he's slick, man. It was somebody he gave a 9, man. He gave.
Damn, man. I might have to comb through the video movies and go find that.
Was it? Wait. Nah, it wasn't. I thought was it Prom Halle Berry? Nah.
Could have been. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Prom Halle Berry's a 10 to me. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say.
Yeah, overall, I think I'm fair with the rate. I'm reasonable,
Nah, you're not in this movie. You're not reasonable at all, man. But you can go to Jay.
Yeah,
go to Jay, Rush.
I seen that he said that he handpicked every woman that was in this movie.
That nigga got taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Whoever did this casting, they was like, look, spin around real quick.
Nah, he got an eye then. You got an eye to pick every one because every woman in this movie except for one. I didn't really care for like that.
What,
And
the
we about to get
sister?
to her soon.
Oh, you gonna pull up Jay Rush?
Yeah, Jay Rush. We on Jay.
Damn, who the Rush rate that 9 for? We gotta remember
He
that.
gave somebody, man. I don't know if it was a movie review. It was something we was looking at, and he was like, yeah, she was. I don't even know if it was a movie review or something. We were talking about a chick, one of these celebrity thotties, and Rush was like, she was attractive, you know. I forgot who it was though, man. It's somebody.
You know what? I think it was Lori Harvey.
I think it was too. I think it might have
Yeah,
been
I think
Lori
it was Lori
Harvey.
Harvey. Yeah, Lori Harvey is attractive, my
Okay.
nigga. Like she's a nine, my nigga. Yeah.
I think what's her name? The friend in this movie, I would put her above Lori Harvey, man. Or
Katrina,
close.
yeah, I would. Yeah, I'm giving Lori Harvey about a 7.5.
Nah, Lori's a nine, but I guess we could agree to disagree.
Okay, but that's a good one though. I ain't mad at that though. All right, Jay.
All right, so Jay, this shit is hilarious. This whole scene too, from him, the nigga still trying to call his girl. Wait, hold-
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, 'cause I was just getting a phone call right there. Oh yeah, so this shit, this whole dynamic, this whole scene was crazy. When he told a nigga to give him a boost, he said, "Me and what army?" Nigga told that shit is funny as hell. But these niggas, man, I don't know. These niggas running around trying to look at this man smashing everything. These niggas look like sense to me.
Yeah, that's why I told you. I was like, man, they worse than homeboy that was in the car because even though he was like terrible with the game, but he could pull his own. Them two was like you said, peeking and shit. Yeah, they was terrible.
That nigga said, "Me and what army?" And remember when they first pulled up, he said, and they saw the white chick. He said, "Oh my!" He said, "She's persuasion." He says, "Caucasian fool." But yeah, let's rate the Caucasian chick. I'm giving her a 7.
I'm going with an 8. She was a bad motherfucker. Y'all tripping.
Yeah,
I give her some. Yeah, I give her
8.
Yeah, and I like the bunnies too. But I think, yeah.
I'm gonna give the white girl a 5. I'm not attracted to white females. I'm not attracted to Caucasian females, man. I give her a 5.
Russ, you a hard man to please, man. You a hard man to please, Russ. Hard man to please, man.
Yeah, she was bad. Like she an 8. Yeah, she up there. Damn that. Her body was flawless.
Yeah, I think she probably had. Dang, I can't say that. I give her like 7.5, 7 to 7.5.
8.
Her face, I think her face wasn't as bad as pretty as like Katrina or Laura. I think her body was probably one of the best in the movie, but
8.
As far as the face, I think there was Katrina. I gotta get Katrina.
I run that NATO game. All nationalities, races, and cultures acceptable.
Yeah, these niggas was role playing too. That shit was hilarious. Russ, go to K.
Damn, my man Russ said a 5. That.
Yeah, Russ is bugging, man.
Yeah, Russ.
He a hard man
part
to please,
of the movement and shit. Russ got a FUBU jersey on and shit. Russ don't be fucking around.
That nigga's not playing, bro. Russ, that nigga Russ is picky. All right, his sister's foul, man. Listen, man. Did we get D's take on his sister? We can get it right now. Since D, what's your take on
just, a fat hater. That's all she was. And, I mean, that's all she was, man. She was very annoying. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that.
I
I
agree,
like that
man.
joke that he had on it though. Like have we even got to that part of the movie when he had that when he said that joke? If not, then I'll just save it because that was hilarious what he told her.
Oh, the Jenny Craig joint.
Yeah.
Go ahead, because I don't got that exhibit. I was
Yeah.
gonna put. Go ahead.
Yeah, what he say? I don't know where to take your ass. Either Jenny Jones or Jenny Craig.
Cause she thought she cooked. Cause she said, "I don't even what dog you are, a Rottweiler or something like that, or a Chihuahua." And that nigga roasted her.
Man, that was
That shit
hilarious.
was hilarious.
I remember when I kept rewinding that when I was a kid watching that. That was so funny. But yeah, she was just a fat hater.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is a part I kept was me. Go ahead, I say.
oh no, I was gonna say, man, and what made her so bad, man, like the dude tried to get her to avoid that shit. And she still was coming at
Yeah,
her brother like he was the one that set her up with like she didn't know his that guy's background and shit. So yeah, it was just fucked up how she was coming at her brother. But yeah, he was like, look, you keep playing, I'm gonna give it to you. But I think what he called her a statistic though, that was the funniest part.
yeah, but for her to act like this towards her brother, it got to be a deeper resentment for something else. Cause this is like some hatred shit to try to get him caught. Like, cause this nigga could have got killed if he messed with the wrong chick. And all of
Yeah.
these chicks, like for her to be doing this to her brother, man, I can understand you don't like what he does or whatever, and you trying to take it out on him because your boyfriend cheated on you. You don't do this to your brother, like your sibling, like that. Like, nah, you know your brother's a player. You just leave him be. You don't try to go all out like what she was doing to get him caught up like this. I think she was just doing a lot. That's like
Yeah.
some shit you do to your enemy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She's that girl in the club that, you know, you be seeing with the group of the pretty girls, and when they getting all the attention, she be the one hating and blocking and shit, man. That's basically what she was, man. She was just a fat hater, man. They all look the same. All built the same.
Yeah, Rex, what's your take on that? Her going over the top to get her brother jammed up like this.
I think it was a bit strenuous. But I think with that character, she has a strong resentment towards I guess the playboy archetype is because it's kind of like passed down to like family generation. Like you notice that his uncle was a playboy too, and he had
Yeah,
a
Goldie.
baddie. I mean, what up? You know what I mean? So I think she just resents the whole aspect. That character just resents the whole thought of the playboy archetype because they always have their way, and she wants to prove a point that what I mean she could throw a monkey wrench to the game, man. Know what I mean, but that's most chicks though. Most unattractive chicks that chill with attractive females want to do that. You know what I mean? In a form of car blocking.
Yeah, I think it's a little deeper than that because you see at the cookout when Dre was about to bounce after he ate and everything, and the mother told her to stay and help her with everything. I think she probably kind of favoritized Dre, and I think her sister kind of resent that too. That could be part of it too, but it got to be more than just the Mike Jones thing, whatever. Before you get on to the next one, let's rate. This is the chick that I didn't really care for. She's the freak that he met with all of the fucking dominatrix shit in the crib and the whips and chains and swings. I'm giving her about a 5.
Yeah, that was
I didn't
about to
really care
say
for
a
this.
strong 5.
I was gonna say
Yeah, I did this.
6.
Yeah, I didn't really care for this one for me.
Rush, what you
Come on, Rush, where you rating at? Don't try to.
I'll give her a 4.
All right, this one I could see that one with this one. I didn't really care for her, but she was a freak though, super freak, Rick James type freak. All right, so go to L, Rush, because L we gonna get into some real pimping. The game is to be sold, not told. Yo, matter of fact, dang, because this chick was bad too. Let's rate Goldie's chick.
7.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say 7.
7. I give it 2 because she's So even the side chicks in this movie, like the extras was bad. That shit is crazy. They was attractive. Like, that's crazy. What you give it, Rush?
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a 6.5.
All right. But what do I think about Goldie, the Mac? He think he's putting them on game and giving them words of wisdom?
He definitely has a game presence, but he ain't really say too much of anything. Because when I was listening to it, I was like, man, okay, he really was just like saying some basic shit. But I know why they had him in the movie, because it's the original Goldie right here. So
yeah. And he passed away too recently. Well, not recently. I think it's like 2022 or something like that.
Yeah, that cat was old though.
So, yeah, he was. But Goldie was the man. He told that nigga stop eating that chicken bone like that. They gonna
he's
find
like, man, they're gonna find you 100 years from now, and your DNA gonna. So he's cold with the words though, like in the movies and shit that he used to portray the pimping. But yeah, but definitely, man.
I gotta agree with you, SJ. He really wasn't saying too much. He was kind of just there.
Yeah, they just put him in it because he's the Mac. That's about it. That's what Drake
did.
Did
like how he dismissed his girl though. Like when he was like, I gave her the 21 gun salute. So he's kind of cold with it, but
yeah, it's crazy. I just want to get Goldie in there though. He was that shit was funny though. When he told, I forgot what he was saying. Was he talking in French or some shit? He was saying some bullshit. He was saying something to set her off.
Yeah, he was like, I told her to go, get me a drink and something like that. But he was like, I had to get rid of her, man, so I could chop it up with y'all pretty much.
All right. Yo, Russ, go to M. Cause this is my favorite scene in the movie. This shit is hilarious. Besides the cowboy scene, I know you said D. Yours is the one when he said, dang, what'd you say, D?
The Jenny Jones.
Yeah, the Jenny Craig one. That was at the cookout too.
Yo, which exhibit, N or M?
This one is M. Yeah, the whole cookout was hilarious, but this is my favorite. Me and my cousin used to watch when we was younger, man. Yo, we would rewind this part. The nigga on the grill was feeling himself. That nigga said, pull my pants down and smack my ass while he was cooking the ribs. Yo, and then he told these niggas, he called them the double scoop twins, thick and thicker. He said they sitting there looking like the before and before picture. This whole roast, he said, if I had a side of, no, first he said, what y'all sitting there waiting for, rice? He said, if I had a side of a mountain, I would beat y'all ass. Yo,
he was going in on them, man. This was a funny part.
For no reason, too.
When he was on when they were on the ground, when he was on the ground and then he was looking up, he's like, I can't see the sun.
Yo, this whole scene, this is the funniest scene to me in the movie. This shit was hilarious because he was just roasting them for no reason. He called them the double scoop twins.
They had a streak where they was in a lot of movies. I know one of them was in the Clumps, and then the other one was in that Me, Myself, and Irene. His three sons. Oh, yeah, shit. Yeah. That shit was funny, man. So
both classics. Yeah, that's just They should be. They was in a couple more than that though. They was like the stereotypical big guys in the movie. But I was just fun this scene. This scene was just hilarious to me, man. But go to N, Russ, if y'all ain't got nothing else to say about it. He said they look like the before and before picture. That shit's crazy. All right, here we go. This is N. All right. Was light-skinned niggas ever in? This is funny. He said, man, he said, the nigga told Bill Bellamy, he said, because he's trying to cheer him up. He said, you know what? Yeah, fuck out. You know, he said, light-skinned niggas, he said, look, light-skinned niggas ain't in no more, but we coming back. He said, when was y'all ever in? He said, when was y'all ever in? He said, 86, 87, 89. So, y'all think light-skinned niggas was ever in?
Absolutely.
Yeah, doing that, I'll be sure. Yeah,
that's what I was about to say. D, I was like, hey, we were strong with New Jack City, with Ice-T, G Money and shit. Yeah, we had a stretch, man.
I think early 90s.
Yeah,
That shit was
early
funny though.
90s.
He said, yeah, at the early 90s. And it had, and with play, I mean, not play, kid and play, and crisscross, the little light skin nigga, crisscross.
But yeah, it was a rough patch after that, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. That Shamar. What was the other one? With Best Man, Morris Chestnut. After that whole wave came, light skinned niggas got pushed to the side.
Yeah, when the wood came
Yeah.
out, it was over.
Yeah. Light skinned dudes had to take a back seat for a minute.
Oh yeah. So did they ever make a comeback?
Slowly, it was starting to come back.
And that nigga said, remember that nigga said, if you borrow my shirt, you gotta give me my shit back. He said, I never borrowed this shirt. He said, what shirt? He said, this blue shirt you got on right now.
Yeah.
That shit's hilarious. Go to the next one, Rush. Oh, the rest of the shit is just hilarious. This movie has some memorable scenes though, like some shit that stick with you, especially for the comedy. I don't got Shorty in the Pink. Shorty in the Pink was bad too. What do y'all rate her while Russ is pulling up? Oh, because I don't got her because she wasn't the main character. Shorty with the pink fur on.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I say, man, she was like I say 7.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say 8.
I'm gonna say 8 too. What about you, Rush?
I'll give her a -1. I'm kidding. I'll give her a 7. No, I'll give her a 7. She was attractive, real attractive.
Yeah, she was trying to. And my man turned it down for his girl, so that's crazy. Yo, this shit was funny. And when Bill Bellamy was coaching this man on the party game, and he called that nigga Arsenio Hallway. And then he said you see why he's sitting there alone? He said because he couldn't afford the activator and a girl.
Yeah, that shit was funny, man.
Oh, she don't even know you. That shit was funny. And then he told him the guy never have a beeper because only a girl's supposed to have a beeper. But that was funny. He told the nigga he couldn't afford the activator and the girl.
Hard at that beeper, man.
Yeah, because his girl was But y'all got anything to say about that? That shit was hilarious.
Yeah,
that nigga, he had the soul glow shit the nigga had in Coming to America. That nigga had the crazy Jerry curl. Go to the last one, Rush.
Was popping back in the day though.
Oh, you had a Jerry curl, SJ?
Nah, I ain't have one, but that shit it was a big trend back in the day. I say the like late 80s.
Yeah, that's that soul glow. All right, this is you win some, you lose some. So this is when he adapted to a situation. They gave him she gave him the whole speech about how giraffes necks got longer to adapt to the the environment, and he beat him, but he lost at the end. And the crazy part is he didn't really lose because he still had a bunch of chicks because he got away from the situation at the party, so he still got a bunch of chicks he can be with. But why is this chick so happy? Because he still got the cheeks. He still clapped.
Well, man, let me break down the party some, man.
Okay,
I like how he handled the party situation because, man, he didn't panic. He looked at the situation and was like, all right, man, instead of me panicking, start pleading like a lot of guys do, he was like, you know what? Let me strategize this shit. He fell back, started calling them, telling them to leave, and he overcame that whole situation and shit. But like what you're asking as far as like her, yeah, she's the one that lost. That's why I said, man, she's kind of the dumbest person in the whole movie because even this whole situation, he could talk himself out of that. You know what I'm saying? But like, man, that's my sister's dumb friend that came by, man. They playing games, man. They trying to see how you react. And even if she did leave, like you said, he had a whole rotation of bad joints. So, I mean, he was gonna be straight regardless. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the fact that she even did that, it's just like, I don't know what your intent was, but you're kind of a piece of shit, because you could have came at least told her face to face, like, hey, your man was out here at the party. You didn't have to sleep with him. So it's like, man, you kind of destroyed the whole point of that. She said, fuck
the sisterhood. Still cracked. And he's still cracked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like he broke you off.
And I didn't even think about that part. Like, he really didn't get caught. Like you said, he can easily talk his way out that. Easily.
Nah, because she just left this shit. She didn't even know that it's not like she seen her. She just seen this like thing downstairs. So it's like, oh man, I was fucking with you, and I put that up there, man. We trying to see how you react. So man, he could talk himself out of that shit.
And you want to know the crazy part? He did it at the beginning of the movie with the answer machine and let her answer it. So he know that he plays like that too. And remember when she was on the phone he was actually on the phone with one of the girls, and he was telling her that he loved her and everything, but she just thought it was his mother or whatever, and he was just playing with her. So he does that to her. So it'll go right up, his character.
Nah, he can't talk himself out of this. I didn't realize that bottom picture was she took that downstairs kind of naked. That was the hotel lobby thing, the sign.
Wait, you say it again?
You see the picture at the bottom. Because you see how she put her lingerie on that busted adapt. That picture at the bottom, that's that sign that was in the lobby, because that was the name of the apartment complex.
Okay.
So yeah, that's gonna be hard to kind of come out of that one. But I mean, still, man, he gonna lose homegirl. Like, he gonna be all right. He got a whole
exactly, stable. Exactly. That's what I said. He's not gonna be. And she's smiling like she didn't just get cracked, but she wanted that anyway because she was fantasizing about it. And where the hell she butt naked in the elevator?
Shit, probably. But that's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, she kind of like, by ousting him, ousted herself. Because like only a hoe would do some shit like that. That's why I said she was a pterodactyl. Because it's like, man, when you think about it, it's like, you're literally like, man, I fucked this guy, and it was his sister's friend. So that's what I'm saying. Like, she kind of ended up looking like a slime ball. Other girls is probably gonna leave him and go about her business. He's still gonna have a rotate some other ones. Man, and honestly, man, if she let him crack after knowing his background, how he operated, she seen him at the party, handle all those situations, and still gave him some, she's probably gonna fuck him again. So low key, she might have did it just to break him up with his main girlfriend, so she could like slide in there.
Yeah, that's what I say. He probably going. This should made a part 2. He probably gonna be with Katrina.
Yes, facts.
Yeah, Katrina. I mean, she looked better than Lark anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, she saw what she wanted. She went and got that, man. It just goes to show when, you just have that confidence. You got your life together and all that. That's really the cheat code to getting any woman you want, having a nice stable. Because this stable was crazy.
Yeah, my man had like the elite level stable.
Yeah, you think anybody in movie history had a better stable than that?
Nah, this was A plus. If I got like, because I'm thinking about all the movies and stuff. So yeah, because he was deep. He was like 5 to 6 deep.
Yeah, so yeah, more than that. Because he had. Remember at the party, there was some random motherfuckers that's popping up talking about Dre. I'm like, remember. Like, during the party, it was like some random chicks coming up to him that knew him.
Because the thing is, man, if you were able to pull him on that level and stuff, and had him acting the way that he did have a level of game that, like, even if say he lost all them bitches that night, he wouldn't been back up in a week. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously you gotta have a certain level of confidence and shit. So yeah, he would have been straight. Even if you lost all of them, be like, look, I'm gonna be on the Ave first thing in the morning. I'm going to all the malls in this radius, and I'm combing. So yeah, he would have been straight.
Yeah, it's not like he's gonna be in a drought. So let's rate Dre's game in this movie. Y'all think his game was elite?
Yeah, it was definitely elite, man. You know, he knew how to talk, and like SJ said earlier, he was very composed when things went wrong in the party. You know, he knew how to handle himself, and he just was, he just had his shit together, man. And I say his game was elite.
You wanna know how I know his game is elite? He had chicks ready to fight grown men for him. Remember the chick beat up Bernie Mac?
Yeah.
Yeah, she put hands on that cat.
Yeah, he had them like ready to beat niggas up for him.
Yeah, I'll definitely say elite. Man, he definitely was sloppy in some areas. But I mean, again, he was young, but he was able to pull like bad joints. So it's like, man, I can't like knock the hustle.
Yeah.
But I mean, just giving, I say, females access to your place, man, that, having them cleaning your spot when you messing with too many, that's just dumb. Him doing that. And just like,
Yeah.
even at the end, him like about to have his girlfriend come over and had that other girl, smash her and shit. That was rookie, man. It's just like, nah, I would have got her about it. Or like, nah, my girl's coming, man. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? That interest would have still been there. So it would have been, he didn't have to maneuver out of scarcity and duress at that moment. Be like, nah, my girl's coming. I ain't even trying to risk that shit at the timeline. So if he wouldn't have done that, he wouldn't even got caught up at that point. And she still would have been on the side, yeah.
Yeah, but he wanted Katrina bad from the first time he looked at her. He wanted Katrina bad. He wasn't gonna pass that up.
Yeah, but it's like, man, if she was still like throwing it at you, man, it's still gonna be there. So that's why I was like, yeah, you gotta let some stuff go. He was just one of them people like, I'm jumping on everything. And sometimes when you do too much, man, you end up losing everything. So that's where he fucked up.
Nah, but he survived the trenches. That shit. Like you see, he just came. He was feeling this stuff because you see that shit. He just went through it. And the nigga survived it. He's like, nah. He thought he was untouchable after that. So he's like, nah. That's what he was like.
Nah, he definitely was, man. But that ego, man. That's why I said sometimes, man, that ego, it's almost like a drug dealer, man. You're like, man, I'm gonna push it one more shipment, and it's that next one that gets you caught up and shit that gets you them 30 years. So yeah, sometimes, man, you like you said, I got out the trenches on that one. I'm gonna fall the fuck back. I almost got caught up at the married woman's house. I'm gonna slow this shit a little bit. I'm gonna slide some of these out the rotation, man. So it's a little more manageable because that's the other piece of the game. You got to be able to manage this shit properly. You know what I'm saying? Because he was just going around just giving mediocre dick to bitches. Because, if you think about it, it was like 28 minutes here. So, man, eventually they're going to burn out. They're going to be like, this ain't enough for me. So, yeah, you got to kind of have what you got to manage and shit.
Yeah, especially that one.
But he was a young cat, so that's why I was like, it still was elite.
Yeah, I agree. It's like those drug dealers. Like that's how drug dealers get caught up when they get too greedy.
Yeah, I told you the universe gives you like one chance to like, it's going to give you an out where you don't get caught up. And you're supposed to take that and be like, all right, I'm done. So like, even in this case, like you said, the party. After he got caught, he got out of that situation. He should have been like, you know what, man, I'm going to fall back. That was, I got out of that, but it was close. I was sweating. He's like, fuck it. He's like, I'm going to smash Shorty at the house and stuff. So, yeah, that was risky as hell.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Or at least, man, if you about to smack, like, look, man, hey, I had a rough night, man. Don't come over tonight. I'll get up with you tomorrow, Let's go hiking in the morning, So, yeah, you don't still have her coming to because, he had the champagne out. So he was like, he knew she was on her way and shit. So that's why I was like, yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah, but and that's another thing. Chicks shouldn't be showing up to your crib like that. That's the problem. He had chicks just showing up to his crib. Katrina just showed up at the end. She just popped up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't understand how dudes be giving that much access. To them. It's like, crazy. Nah, call before you come over, ask, and I'll let you know if I'm busy or not. So that's how you manage shit. Like you pop up, like I'm not opening this door. Like that's just bottom line. I'm not answering it. I'm not opening it. Especially if like you in there entertaining something else. It's like you knock to the first thing in the morning. Then I'll talk to that bellboy like, hey, stop letting these motherfuckers up. Well, he did. Did he call the bellboy called up, right? Like, hey, she came back, right?
Nah, he fell asleep.
No. I think he called him up there. Now that I'm thinking about it. He's like, hey man, she came back or something like that.
What? Yeah, yeah, he did, but it was too late though. Like he didn't warn him in time.
Oh, okay.
But there is a scene that shows that he did hit him up, but it was like a real quick clip. I mean,
okay.
That nigga had one hell of a day though. That nigga smashed like all of them. Like
I wouldn't say his game was elite. You know what I mean? I mean, he had enough basic skills to smash attractive females, but I wouldn't say his game is elite. Nah,
because he had one segment where damn, he was kind of talking to somebody and he was kind of nice with the words. I was like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? He had the confidence. Like, so I for a young age, man, that to manage that, I had to give it to him. We're a little more polished now, so we're looking at it from the rears where there's definitely some mistakes. So I'm with you on that, Rush, but yeah, I have to put him up there. Just how he handled the pressure, man, because that most dudes would have folded under that. They would have been copping, please. Oh, I'm sorry, you know. He was like, He started doing the divide and conquer. He started knocking drinks out of hands. So he created some chaos to like get himself out of the hot seat. So I gotta give him props for how he handled the pressure.
And that giraffe analogy, when he made her say it, that one was fly. When he told her, you know what, he made her give him a whole history lesson about giraffes. that was dope.
But see, that's where he fucked up at, man. He was too confident, man. You know what I mean? It's good to have confidence, but you don't want to be arrogant, man. That's why he failed at the last mission. That's why he got caught up at the last round. You know what I mean? A lot of times, yo, man, let me tell you this, man. When it comes to women, man, when it comes to, you know, dealing with women in this type of setting, you know, they're real good with the psychological warfare, man. You know what I mean? Like everything they telling you is not direct, it's indirectly, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, for him to get overly confident at the end, that's where he fucked up at, man. Stay sucker free, man. Know your value, but at the same time, don't be delusional. Like, you know what I mean? Be real with yourself, man. Move accordingly. You know what I mean?
No, Rush, I like you brought that up. Because, man, like, when you hit that place of arrogance and shit, because he kind of presented everything like a challenge. So that's why she was like, all right, I'm going to take this challenge up and I'm going to get him caught up. Because I do know females, man, that, like I be talking to them and stuff. They be like, man, they be leaving hair at dudes' places if they know he's got somebody, or like they'll leave some panties or some shit. Yeah, earrings. So they know how to catch a dude up. So like with men, that's why I'll be like, man, this player shit ain't, hey, it ain't what every guy makes it out to be. Because yeah, if a female, that's why I said if you got some status and man, you're attractive, and that female actually wants you, man, eventually she's gonna try to get you caught up. So that's how I think, honestly, a lot of guys get caught up. It's not that the fact that they don't like they get lazy with stuff. It's just like I think the females they be messing with, man, be like doing stuff, or eventually they'll call like the female because they getting them feelings. So yeah, that's why I say this shit ain't worth it. That's why eventually you got burned out of that shit, because like managing it. That's why I said earlier. It's like, man, it's turning into like a full-time job, like managing all that shit. So you either got to be just straight up, like, it's just like, hey, look, I ain't looking for no relationships. You fall in love with me, that's on you.
Because remember,
that's how you got to be. My bad.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. I'm done.
My bad. I was going to say, because you remember at the beginning, him having to manage everything, you know, with him, beginning with him changing the pictures and then the tape and all that. Like, he had to do a whole lot to try to manage everything. And I agree with you. You know, it takes too much energy. It's just be straight up, be honest. You know, that's the only thing that he really messed up at, as far as like his game and stuff. He should have just been more honest with him instead of having to jump through hoops and do all this thing, trying to retrace his steps and do all this stuff to keep everybody happy.
Yeah, because eventually that's gonna catch up. You're not gonna keep up with that routine every day, all the time. You're gonna get caught doing the stuff he was doing. And like man Rush said, like they speak indirectly, so that's why it's important to learn womanese. You got to be able to translate what women be saying to you.
But nah, definitely a dope movie, man. Like It's good to go back and start watching these movies from the past. Yeah, that was 97, boy. That was a long time ago this motherfucker came out.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
Yo, we hit the hour and 40-minute mark. Yo, let me get y'all last words before we kill this live.
Hold on.
I would just go ahead and say, man, definitely, man, when you, I say younger, man, get that shit out your system. But eventually, man, if you do find some good ones, man, you got to know when to, like, get out the market if that's for you. You know, some people, man, like, relationships ain't their thing. So, yeah, don't get in no relationship, man. Do you. But, yeah, just managing multiple personalities and stuff. It look good on a movie, but when you're dealing with shit in real life, boy, that shit is draining. And that's probably going to be some of the most unproductive years of your life. So, yeah, like, you just keep in mind, man, you go that route, you got to manage all them personalities and shit. And it ain't for me, dog. But shout out to that, man. Great movie, man. And I love chopping it up with y'all, man. So, can't wait till next week.
I love it, too. Yeah, I got to find something for next week, man. I think we should do Runaway Bride. I never seen that movie.
Okay, that's a good movie. Hey, too, we got a lot of good love movies on there too. I was looking earlier.
Oh, if you have a suggestion too, but I never seen Runaway Bride.
Now we can watch that one if you can find it. Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Okay,
I ain't seen it in a long time.
But I never seen that at all, and I heard it was some simp shit. But yeah, man, if you want to be a player, stay single, man. If you got a chick like Lark Voorhees, coming over to cook breakfast before work and everything, bad chick like that, you retire. You don't try to play your girl. Being a player, for single people. But yeah, another great review. Another classic movie. I love kicking it with y'all too. So.
Hold on real quick. I got to ask D. Hey, D, would you want to stop that like Lark Voorhees in the beginning? Would you have got to get out the game for that one? How she was acting too? Clean it up?
Most definitely. I would have because, I mean, like you said, she was cleaning up. I mean, she had her own thing going. She seemed like she was cool. Like, I definitely would have got out the game for her. What about y'all?
This nigga Russ said she's a bird.
Yeah.
She's a bird. She had her old job. You know what I'm saying? She had a good career. You know what I'm saying? She was
Rusty tripping, right?
She was submissive. You know what I'm saying? What was bird? I don't get what was the bird behavior?
Yeah, and not only that, she came over before work to cook him breakfast.
Yeah.
Like,
man, she a bird. Let me tell you why she a bird. Number one, she only dealing with him because, he got clout. He's working for Def Jam.
We don't
he got
know
a
that,
nice
man.
big apartment. Listen, man, if the nigga was living in the shoebox, she would not come over and cook for the nigga. You know what I mean? Now, if the nigga was living in the shoebox, she came in and cooked for the nigga. I respect that. You know what I mean? She a bird.
So just
man.
because he's established, come on, man. Nah, man, I can't say that. So any man she get with that's established, she's gonna be a bird then. I mean,
see, this is why niggas be falling for the okie doke. Yeah, she came over and cleaned my apartment. Nigga, like, yo, you got a dope apartment, nigga. Yeah, she's smart, nigga. Yeah. You know what I mean? Stay sucker free, fellas, man. They all belong to the streets,
my nigga
man.
Rush, man.
Oh, these books.
Yo, my nigga Rush hard on
follow for the okie doke. He's like, man, the Mary Maids could clean your shit up. Y'all excited about that?
Yeah, I
tell him, Rush.
I just wanted to say, it's okay to be like the light skinned dude. What's his name? What was his name in the movie?
David.
Yeah,
I think.
I forgot his name. Yeah.
It's okay to be like him. If you're not a player and you don't know how to really maneuver in that field, then just settle down. It's okay to just settle down with your bride.
Exactly.
I wanted to say that because he found out that this ain't for me, bro. I'm getting my ass beat. Like, nah, I need to get about it.
Yeah, this nigga had whipped cream in a holster. That shit was funny.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
He said, "Yeah, she stuck her foot up your whipped cream ass."
Yeah, not everybody is built for that type of lifestyle, so it's cool to just settle down. But eventually, those guys that's in that lifestyle, they're gonna settle down eventually. Like, I mean,
yeah, if you have a chick like Lark Voorhees, nigga, you retire. No reason to be a player.
Most definitely.
That's why I don't believe in that. If you have a good girl, I don't believe in that. Like, you leave, man. You still be messing around with a bunch of chicks.
There ain't no such thing as a good girl, man. They all going, my nigga. They all going. If the right dude that she's really attracted to come through, nigga, you best believe she getting bent over, my nigga. Word is born. Stay sucker free, fellas. Don't fall for the okie doke, man. They're good actors, nigga. But yo, my last words is, man, yo, I don't think people should be dating. Know what I mean? Because it leads into fornication. Know what I mean? The king is coming. You know what I mean? And the best way to beat the game is not to play the game at all, man. Stay sucker free, fellas. Know what I mean? It's your boy Rush, aka Mundo, out here chasing that pollo, that guacamole, that rag gold. Seek wisdom, practice humility, and those remain sucker free. You heard? I'm out. One. Yo,
so Rush,
pulling up.
We're gonna do.
You know what I mean?
Yo, we're gonna do Runaway Bride. If it's not, then we switch it up.
Hit us up with a different movie.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah, we might have to do that Sunday because we got a big panel coming up Saturday. So, I mean,
okay.
But you know what I mean, yo, thanks for pulling up, y'all, man. We the sucker free team. One.
All right, man.
All right, one. You got it.